Today, we got the Turbo 400 draining in a drain pan right now. I'm actually just going to tear this transmission apart myself. I don't think I would have been able to get some footage of the teardown or anything like that with the transmission builder, and he's really busy, I guess. So, yeah, and I don't know if I really even want to take it back to him, considering when I did get this transmission, it had issues like the parking pole bolts came out, so park didn't work, and some other things. So honestly, I'd rather just do it myself and know it's done right. Just because you can't really trust anybody now, even if they're professional 30-year transmission rebuilders, because everybody has an off day, and especially if you're busy, it's just, sometimes it's hard not to mess up. So we're going to do it myself and see if we can't get some clips of tearing it down and everything like that for you. I'm not a transmission rebuilder at all, but I've taken a few of them apart, so I feel like we can tackle this and we'll be alright. I got the transmission on the table here and just ripped the pan off of it. And we got some fucking chunks or something. So I'm assuming that this is probably something in the trans that broke. Spray clutch or whatever the case. So yeah, then I took the modulator off already on the side, which goes right here. And yeah, I'll kind of bring you along for taking the valve body and stuff off. This is under the valve body. You got this is just like a solenoid for the reverse lights, I believe. And then this is your separator plate, and then you got a spring and something in here. Gasket under it. Here. And the plate should come off. This is that thing I drilled in the other video. Try to get this gasket off without ripping it. A lot of times if you don't rip the gasket, you can reuse them. A lot of people will disagree with me, but I never have no problems. And then we got two check balls. I only ran two check balls in here when I did the shift kit, just because usually the check ball is going to dampen the shift too. So I just use the two that you need. Which one is going to be right here in the bathtub, and then there's another one that's hidden right in there. So hopefully you guys can tell where that is. So next step is we got to take this bolt out right here. This holds one of the drums in the trans. It holds it so it doesn't move around. Got everything under the pan taken off. Just got to take these bolts out here, and this servo comes out, or I think it's called a servo. I'm not sure. And then there's also another like diaphragm thing that goes right here. Let's pull that out. And yeah, try to keep this stuff in order so you know where it goes when you put it back together. So next we're going to take off the pump. Now to get the pump off, you're going to have to take like a screwdriver or pry bar and pry right in this area here. just like this. And the pump comes off. There's your input shaft. I'm pulling parts out, kind of laying them out as we go. I have no idea what any of this shit is, but we're just kind of taking them out and laying them out in order and checking everything as we go. And this is a Sprague clutch right here, and this one looks completely fine. This is not a 32 or 34 element. This is just the stock 8 element or whatever. I think this is like 3rd gear or something, so maybe you guys don't replace this one. I gotta take the rest of it apart to find out. And then we pulled this set of clutch packs out, or clutches, whatever, and this piece right here on the top is definitely broken. You can see that it's cracked and worn really hard on one side here. So I don't know what caused that. I don't know. So we'll keep digging into this thing and see if we can find anything else wrong. I had to grind down this socket right here with my bench grinder just so it would fit in here to get this center support bolt out that holds in the center support. So we have quite a bit of issues going on with this transmission, I figured out. This transmission was supposed to have, when I bought it as a built transmission, was supposed to have a 32 or 34 element Sprague, and it definitely is the factory one. This is a 16 element. It's not broken, so that was not the issue. The other hand is that this guy right here is part of the issue. This sits in the middle of the case right above the center support here. Also on the center support you can see that there was a lip seal that looks like it was improperly installed or blew out or whatever the case. And then we also have another issue with the band. This band is completely junk. Everything else looks okay though. This Sprague is in good working order. The pump looks good. Like I said, the case is completely junk. You can see that it's all broke away. Hopefully the lighting is okay and you can see it. But the case is junk. I also, when I first got this transmission, it didn't have park. So I pulled the pan off and the parking pole was loose. I mean, it just sucks considering I paid pretty good money to have this transmission built. I'm going to be taking it back to the guy. He said that it was an employee problem that he had going on. So we're going to be taking it back to him and he's going to fix everything, no charge. So hopefully this will all work out and we'll get the Mustang back on the road soon. Just on the way to drop the transmission off, or the core, all the parts, to the guy that originally built it, and he's going to take care of me. Supposedly he had an employee working for him that messed a bunch of shit up for him, and that's unfortunate for him, but he's going to be taking care of me, and he's going to be giving me a trans brake for free. I respect the guy for sticking to his word and selling a good product and fixing what went wrong on mine, considering I didn't really get what I paid for, in the sense of the car didn't actually have a 34 element Sprague or any of that. It probably didn't even have a shift kit in it, to be completely honest. That's why I had to add the shift kit video I did a couple weeks ago. There's not really a lot of people left like this guy in today's society, I would say. That's actually going to help me out and stick to selling a good product and doing good service. So shout out to that guy. I'm not going to say his name just because he wants to keep a low-key profile, and that's fine. He said he's going to give me the trans brake, but he's not going to install it because it needs a couple things, like it needs a new solenoid and whatnot. So I might put that on in a later video, separate from all this. We're just going to get the car running again and race it the last couple track days. But always remember that money is never the solution. I keep pounding that into you guys' heads, just because, you know, I spent close to 800 bucks on this transmission, which doesn't seem like a lot to a lot of people, but to me that's a good chunk of change. And for it to not work, or only work for a short amount of time and then be assembled wrong, you know, that kind of sucks. But like I said, maybe, you know, we'll all be good after this, is what we all can hope for. And we'll be running 9s very soon. So thanks for watching the video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Please subscribe if you haven't already, and like this video if you enjoyed the content. I'm going to be trying to, I don't know, maybe spice the videos up a little bit more, do some editing, or just keep the raw footage like I've been doing. You guys let me know what you would like to see. I just got a new editing software, so I might be adding in some, like an intro and maybe an outro. So yeah, let me know what you guys want to see. Thank you.